Water. Got some noodles in there. That requires water. Want a treat? Want a treat, Pep? Lily? Good girl. If my lights went out, I have light bulbs, so that'll work. Hammer, that work. Socks, pinch. What time is it? You know what time
it is? 10:45.
Alright. Alright, I know the number of my pharmacy, so let's put that one down. What temperature is it? Okay. I'll wash my hands real quick. Dog treats kind of stinky. Can I go upstairs?
Yep, you can stay on your property.
Oh, okay. Hopefully I have some clean socks upstairs. Actually, here's this. Alright. Your socks. Show my underwear drawer. Here's a bandage. Here. Set my alarm. Sounds okay. Get ready in the morning to come. Hey Jay.
Yeah?
How much does it cost to order a pizza?
Oh, I don't know, like 20 bucks?
With 2 toppings?
Probably.
Okay. task. Alright, my alarm's getting ready to go off, and I would use a coffee mug to get ready in the morning. And that's it, I'm done.
From the video of Client 1, 9 of the 14 tasks were accurately completed. Out of the 5 that weren't accurately completed, 1 was omitted. That task was calling a plumber. The remaining 4 were partially completed. One example was setting an alarm and retrieving an item used to get ready in the morning. Client 1 grabbed a mug, which may be used in the morning, but is not an item that an individual would use to get ready for their day. Therefore, this is marked as partially completed. Similarly, Client 1 retrieved a light bulb for when the power is lost in their home, but this isn't an appropriate item for when there's no electricity. Therefore, it is partially completed. Then Client 1 asked a household member for the cost of a pizza. Typically, a participant would call or look on the pizzeria's website to get the most approximate price of the pizza, but he instead used a household member, so it is partially completed. Lastly, Client 1 asks for the time within 2 minutes of the assessment rather than 5 minutes, and this is partially completed as well. Client 1 had 4 rule breaks within this assessment. First was completing all tasks. Due to the omission of one of the tasks, this automatically counts as a rule break. The second rule break was completing tasks as quickly as possible without rushing. Client 1 took a moment to give treats to dogs, wash hands, grab a hat, and glance at a puzzle throughout the assessment. These are inefficiencies that do not contribute to completing the task as quickly as possible and therefore count as a rule break. The third rule break required participants to not go into a room they were already in. Client 1 started and ended the assessment in his kitchen, which counts as a rule break. The fourth rule break was where Client 1 asked the examiner if he was able to go up to the second floor, which breaks the rule of not speaking to the evaluator. The total frequency of these rule breaks totals to 6. There were no instances of passes observed within the completion of these tasks. Client 1 did not take the time to plan out his route, but did show skills of self-monitoring by talking through steps, checking the time, and marking tasks as completed. Client 1 did not multitask, but did use the environment to assist in the completion of tasks with the utilization of his phone and others in the home. Some inefficiencies observed were being distracted by dogs, stopping to wash hands, retrieving a hat, and briefly stopping to look at a puzzle. The environment was clean, organized, and well lit. Dogs were somewhat of a distraction. Family members in the household were able to help when needed, specifically for the information of the cost of a pizza. Within each of these categories on this page, you would tally the frequency of each of these skills that were observed within the assessment. By tallying throughout this assessment, you are able to determine strengths and weaknesses within the client's performance.